last week was Thanksgiving, so we were not here together, but we were here together because you guys sent me the most amazing pictures of food you make. I wanted to come to y'all's house and eat. I mean, y'all were making the mac and cheese. Y'all were doing it big. And, okay, I was so proud. I'm not going to lie. I was so proud of you, family. You guys are amazing. And I love the way you took dishes and made them your own and made them work for your family. That's really the heart behind Calabama cooking. So, happy Thanksgiving. That's over, but happy Thanksgiving, guys. And now we are on to Christmas. I know, can you believe it, guys? It's Christmas time. YouTube family, I'm going to get logged in here so I can see you as well. And we are going to hit the ground. There we go. All right, so we're on YouTube and Facebook Live. Please let me know you're there. All right, I see In for the Grill Barbecue right there with us on YouTube. I'm getting my information together to have my stuff for my Facebook streaming. And guys, tonight, Christmas is coming, and I told you I put a post. We're going to be making Christmas dinner ideas, dessert ideas, all that kind of stuff. We're going to do all of that. But before we do that, we're going to start tonight off with some comfort food. And we're starting off tonight with chicken and dumplings because you guys have been asking me for chicken and dumplings for a while. And I'm sorry I haven't gotten to it yet. But that's okay because here we are tonight. We're going to kick off the holiday cooking season, the Christmas part of it, with some chicken and dumplings. So, remember, first thing I want you to do, 1, share this video. Go ahead and hit that button, hit share. Hey, I see you over there on YouTube. I'm getting my stuff back on Facebook. Don't worry, guys. He's going to give me my feedback so I can, well, my feed, the phone that I read from. Share this video. I'll be sure to do some shout outs if I can. But all right, here we go. All right, I see you guys. North Carolina's back. Hello, family. Thank you guys for the shirt. I have to warn you up front. I'm a Christmas junkie. I love Christmas shirts and festive earrings and lights, and I have all that junk, and you will see it. My husband the other day looked at me. I put on a sweater with a rhinestone glass. It was crazy. I'm gonna admit it was an ugly sweater, but he just looked at me and just shook his head. But what can he do? Because he knows me. So this is today's creation. All right, let's make some chicken and dumplings, guys. New Hampshire's here, Birmingham. So I like to make my chicken and dumplings with thighs. I like to use boneless, skinless thighs because thighs have so much juice in them. Legs are good too. You can really use any piece of chicken you want. You can use the meat on the bone. I make my own broth first. I'm going to talk to you about that. But the reason I like using boneless, skinless is it's just less work. I don't have to, debone. I don't feel like all that. So I like to get a pack of about 8 to 10 boneless, skinless thighs, and I just boil them in some water with seasonings, okay? So I use in them Chef Lorious house seasoning and Chef Lorious seasoned pepper. These two things together are really all you need for this dish. So I have gone ahead and pre-boiled all of my thighs. When I took them out, this is how nice they came out. They shredded up. You guys, I didn't even have to put these into my stand mixer to shred. All I did was just take a knife. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, because you guys aren't going to believe how simple this is. This is our dumpling stuff over here. I put them in here. I have one that I left in here so I can show you guys. Hold on. Where'd you go? This little thigh that's still in here keeps hiding from me because I found him a minute ago. Remember? My family saw me. I found him. I left one in, and he's hiding again. Okay. Well, I put the chicken in here, the thighs, and this is all I did. This is it. See there? That's it. And doing that is how the chicken came apart. Now, if it doesn't come apart that easy, you can always put it in your stand mixer. And once it's in your stand mixer, you can just let it shred it up. But this is how nice and simple and gentle this chicken. There it is. Ha! I found him. There was one more little thigh. I wanted to show you guys how they come out. And then how I take my knife and just, see that? See that? That's how tender it is. Now, if you get the chicken with the bones on it, that's fine too. Just go ahead and, do your thing. All right. I see you, YouTube family and Facebook family. All right. So now that we've got that, I'm going to set that aside. What I also do is save about, I have 2 cups in here, but I saved some of this chicken broth because I'm going to use this when I make our dumplings. Now we're going to dump our vegetables in here and get that party started. So you can put as many vegetables as you want into your chicken and dumplings. It's what you and yours like. Remember that, you guys. Make it yours. So here we've got an onion. I've cut up an onion. Y'all know I love yellow onions. So that's the onion I cut up there. This is about 3 stalks of celery. Okay? Because chicken and dumplings needs to be full. Chock full of goodies. And I've got some carrots here. Okay? So what I'm going to do is put all of these into this broth to cook up and cook down. Okay, someone's asking on YouTube, do I sell my seasonings? Yes, I do. There's a link on my page to the Chef Lorious store on Spotify, and you can absolutely order any of my seasonings that you would like. All right, guys, so you hear? It's on Shopify. What did I say? I said Spotify. My husband corrected me. See, I have the best producer in the world, my husband. Shopify. I'm on Shopify, but I will send it to you. So while this is boiling and these are getting soft in this good, you know what I like about the way this broth cooked up? Because all I did was put the chicken in the seasoning, you see how it's got a little oil in it? That's just the natural flavor of the chicken. You see what I'm saying? That's why you want to make your broth. This is just natural flavor. You can use herbs and things. You can put thyme and all that stuff in there. The only reason I don't is because I like to save that thyme-like flavor for when I'm making a chicken pot pie. I don't want everything to have the same flavor. So anyway, moving along to dumplings. While that's cooking, we're going to make dumplings. Now, if dumplings intimidate you, raise your hand. It's okay to be intimidated by dumplings, y'all. I get it. I get it. I've been there. I'm probably still there a little bit if I'm honest. Oh, goodness. Hope over on YouTube says he thought I had his music channel too on Spotify. Well, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek since I'm going to be tonight at 9:15 live with him. I actually am a musician. We might talk about that a little bit. All right. So we've got here 2 cups of flour. You're going to add just a teaspoon of salt. Okay? And this is about 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, if you're wondering why am I putting baking powder in here, it's because you want your dumplings to be fluffy, right? You don't want them to be stiff. You want them to be nice and fluffy. So I just put a little baking powder in there and mix this up, okay? Now, what we do next is we take about 1/2 stick of melted butter, okay? It's not a lot to these dumplings. It's actually very easy. And then we take some of this chicken broth. And I'm going to just start pouring it in. Now, this is the kind of thing, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't tell you exactly how much you need. You're going to have to feel it out. So that's why we're going to do this. And we're going to work together. I see you guys over there on YouTube. I'm so happy our YouTube views are picking up. Facebook, y'all been doing the thing. Showing them how it's done. Okay. Now, we're just going to start stirring this up. I put my gloves on because I don't like getting dough all in my hands. It gets on my nerves, makes me upset, makes my attitude not be what it should be. See, this needs a little more liquid. It's better to go slow and add than to have too much. Because if you have too much, you can fix it. You can just add some more flour to it. But you know, flour is just sometimes messy. See here? Okay, see how that is? Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch to my hands. Okay? So we put, what was that, guys? About a cup of water. Now I'm going to switch to my hands. And you see here? Can you see what I'm doing? See? I'm just really working this dough together. Now it's a little sticky. That's okay. That's why I have my gloves on. See there? I'm showing you guys how to do this because I want you to learn how to do this. And I don't want you guys to feel intimidated by things. You don't need to be intimidated in the kitchen. Oh, see how it's coming together now? See that? Now, was that hard? No. That was not hard. We just made some dough. See here? Now look. Look at that. Doesn't she look pretty? See how happy that dough is? Now we're going to take her over here. I'm going to get a little bit of flour and sprinkle it here. This is a dough scraper just in case I needed it, but I don't. Just a little bit here. Okay? Ooh, those vegetables are boiling. Okay, now we're going to take our dough. We're going to put her here, and we're just going to knead her just a little bit. We don't need to do too much to her. You know what I'm saying? Don't do too much to her. Just, you want her to know you love her. You want her to know you appreciate her being here and just, you know, being part of the party, because without her, there'd be no party. And you've got that salt in there. Oh, it's good. Oh, yes, our vegetables are boiling. Hold on, y'all. All right, I see you over there, YouTube. It looks good. It tastes good, too. All right, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. The reason I have the vegetables boiling now, guys, is because you want to cook the dumplings without the chicken in them first, okay? So you see how this is? See that? See how nice she is? Now we're just gonna start rolling her out. Now you don't get intimidated by the rolling pin and all of that. I'll give you guys another tip. I hate great big old rolling pins, you know, because they just take up so much space and they're such a pain. I like this little mini one I use. It's awesome. She's my friend. So, see here? Move this. I'm just rolling it out. Everybody makes their dumplings a little bit different, but at the end of the day, it's flour and butter. And that's about it. You could put some sugar in here too if you wanted to, but this is a savory dish, so I tend to stay away from it. You want to roll these out very flat. Now I'm going to cut this in half, okay, because I need to, ooh, those vegetables are talking. I want to make it nice and flat. See that? Just a little bit of flour. See? This is what I love about this cooking show. Hold on, they told me to move something. Oh, the wooden spoon. Thank you, guys. Woo! This is what I love about cooking with you guys live like this. I can slow down and show you what we're doing because I want you to learn how to do it. I want you to be able to make these same dishes for your family. Okay, see that? See how thin those are? Now we're just going to cut them. Just like this. See there? Now, I use that baking powder, remember, because I wanted to keep them light and fluffy when they cook. But also remember, if you use self-rising flour, just use a little bit less baking powder. Still use some so they'll still be fluffy. Just use a little bit less. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little flour on top of these so they don't stick to each other. Because see, I got to get them up. And they're thin. Now, so I'm going to go fast with this part and talk you through it. See here? The flour on there is going to make them not stick. And when you cook these in your liquid, what's going to happen is this is going to thicken it up to get it to that nice thick consistency that chicken and dumplings is supposed to be. The one that makes you happy. The one that makes you say, oh, mama, that's good. Let me tell y'all a story while I'm doing this. I made this a few weeks ago for dinner. I think I posted a picture one night. Said, oh, you know, just a little chicken and dumplings. Aiden, my 5-year-old, told me what he always says whenever I'm in the kitchen, gross, right? Not because he doesn't like it, but because he's 5 and that's his natural response to everything. Gross. That little boy tasted a dumpling and was besides himself. Like his whole world and constitution changed in that moment. I wish y'all could smell it up in here. Okay, now we're going to start putting these dumplings in. This is important. All right, come on over, guys. Now, when you add your dumplings, you're going to just drop them in gently. See there? They're going to initially sink to the bottom, but this flour is going to help you out. Don't crowd the dumplings. And don't stir the dumplings. After you get them in, just guide them around. See how that's puffing up? That's why I rolled them thin. See there? That's all you want to do. Drop them in. Keep looking. I'm going to grab some more. See? And this flour, it's going to do what you need to do. Now, if you want it to be a little bit thicker, later on, add some more flour. Ooh, y'all, I wish you could smell it up in here. This house smells so good today. Okay, you see that? Now we're going to get our little spoon. Okay, when they start floating, they're about done. See how they're not sticking together, though? See that? That's because of that flour. And look at how nice they're fluffy. Ooh, y'all, it's finna be on up in here. I mean, it's about to be on. See, we're just going to drop them in. Just like that. That's all you want to do. This is really not a hard dish to make. It takes time. I'll be honest with you. I had my chicken boiling, making this broth for over an hour because I wanted to have lots of flavor. Now, I'm using lots of dumplings, and I'm using half of my dumpling dough right now because my family loves dumplings. And y'all might not like carbohydrates like we like them, but you ask me, the carbs make the food. See, I'm not stirring. I'm just pushing. Make sure you share this video. And you guys, you've been shouting out your cities and states, even though I didn't officially ask you because I forgot. I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out those cities and states. Team Calabama, represent. You see that, guys? Now, this one, I don't have some done ahead of time for you because this has to be cooked fresh. This is a real-time dish, this right here. See? And you see how easy that was? See, now, who knows they can make dumplings now? Don't have to be intimidated. Now, sometimes if you want, again, I'm making this plain so you can just learn the basics. But if you want, guys, you can even add herbs and things to your dumplings. I've put thyme in my dumplings before. You can do all kinds of things. The only reason I didn't, like I said, this time is I like to keep the thyme flavor reserved for when I'm making a pot pie. So I just didn't do it. But you see how that is? And look how nice and plump they are. See that? Can you see that? They opened right up. A little bit of salt is important, and I'm telling you what's going to really give them the flavor you want is that broth. So now that our dumplings are cooking and looking good, stick with me guys, we're almost there. We're going to add, they're floating so we know they are fundamentally done. We just want to give them more time. Now we're going to go back and add our chicken, okay? So I'm going to put my chicken back in, just like this. You see that? And we just got to give it time to thicken up. Oh, this looks so good. It smells even better, you guys. Oh, see here? Again, just push it. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. You want to push it like this. Just like that. Don't stir it. Just push it around. And make sure when you're pushing, just check the bottom so you know nothing is sticking. Your dumplings should not stick to the bottom. But that's okay if they do. It is not a total fail. Now what I'm going to add to this is some melted butter. Because it needs it. That's why. I can hear y'all saying, why? Because it needs it. Now, this here is the rest of that chicken broth. I'm going to put that back in here too. Right? And we're just going to push this around and let it come to a nice boil again. Ooh, now, you see that little fat floating up there on the top? You see that? That's natural chicken juice. And that's the butter we just put in there. Now what we're going to add to it, I see you YouTube and said, yes, it does look good. Let me make sure I got you guys too, Facebook fam. Ooh, can y'all smell it? Smells good. Now, once this gets to boiling a little bit, I'm going to add some cream to it. Some people like to put cream of chicken soup into their chicken and dumplings. I don't like to do that because I don't particularly like using, cans and stuff like that always when I'm cooking. Nothing wrong with it. You can always put yourself whatever thing. I'm sorry, I looked down. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I lost it because I looked down and I saw Elder Rose's comment. He said everything better with butter, and you know this man. But anyway, I don't like to use the can always. It's fine, but I'd rather build the flavor I want right here at home. You know what I mean? So all you gotta do is take a little bit of milk like this. Okay, see how it's starting to bubble? Look at that. You see that? You see that? See that? Y'all, it's about to be on up in here tonight. Now I'm going to get a little bit of flour. I'm going to sprinkle this little bit of flour in here with my cream. This is some heavy whipping cream because y'all know I like heavy whipping cream. Okay? And I'm just going to take the back of this spatula because I should have put this in something bigger. Here, I know, I'm putting it in here. I'm going to do this. So I want to actually get this flour incorporated before I put it in, because where did I put my, I'll do it this way. I was looking for one of my whisks, because if I can get it incorporated before I put it in, it'll do a better job of making sure that it doesn't lump. Let's see. Can you look in that? Let me look in this drawer over here and see if I see one of my whisks. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't think about this part. Here we go. Here's a whisk. Okay. My cameramen are so good. There you go. See? I just want to incorporate the flour before it in. See there? If you let the flour dissolve in your liquid before you put it in, you won't get the lumps. Now we're going to slowly add this. This is about a cup of cream. It doesn't need that much. And the flour's mixed in there with it. Okay? And we're just going to let this baby come to a nice boil. And if we want it to be thicker while it's boiling, we'll just get a little more water or a little more cream and add some more to it. Babs says, is it milk or cream? Babs, I'm using cream today. I love heavy whipping cream. It's so rich, but you can use milk. It really doesn't matter. You can even use half and half. I just tend to have so much heavy whipping cream on hand. I use it all the time. Now, Babs, I know you can make some chicken and dumplings. Now, while that's cooking, I'm going to take these gloves off. You see why I like these gloves? Because now my hands are not dirty with dough. I still got my pretty red fingernails, y'all. So I'm going to taste some of this broth so we can see if we like it or if it needs more seasoning. This is not a spicy dish. Oh, look at that, guys. Tell me that ain't good. I'm probably going to thicken this a little bit more, but I'm going to give it some time first to see what it does on its own. I'll get another spoon if I'm going to taste some more. Let's see. That's good, but it needs more seasoning. We're going to go back in here. House seasoning, y'all. Don't tell me that's too much seasoning. It's supposed to be too much seasoning. That's how you know you got it right. Somebody says it looks good. It is good. Hey, Norfolk. Yes, a homemade roux. Miss McNeese, that is correct. That's another very good way to thicken it. The only reason I don't homemade roux this one is because I like to boil that chicken first. And so I kind of take my stuff before I have a chance to really do. Oh yeah, it's boiling a little fast and turn it down. See there? That's it, guys. Chicken and dumplings is not hard. And then you're just going to let this cook some more until it thickens up like you want it to. I can tell I'm going to have to add some more flour. And also my vegetables are a good consistency. Let's see how soft they've gotten. Saw how small I cut them up because I wanted them. Oh, look at that. See this? Watch. Okay, you see how that's just coming apart? That's what you want. See how soft that is? See that? Watch. I hope you can see it, guys. See it? It just fell right apart. That's what you want. And this chicken is shredded up and it's getting thick up in here. And your dumplings just continue cooking. They just keep cooking. And look at them. Look how they're coming out. You see that? See how they're getting, look at that. See that? Oh, this is going to be so good. I hope you saw that, guys. All right, that's how you make chicken and dumplings. And then what you do is you taste the broth as you go to see if the broth is the consistency that you'd like it to be, to see if it's as seasoned as you'd like it to be, okay? And if you want it to be seasoned more, you just do what I just did. Dump some more seasoning in there. You can put some butter in there. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, let me try. Let me get another spoon so I can try some more. I wasn't thinking when I got that spoon. Here, I'm going to get a bigger one this time. Oh, see how it's, look, you guys, it's getting thick, see? You just need time. Just needs time. That's all you need with this dish is some time. Be patient. Start early. Somebody said, what time is dinner? Ooh, over mashed potatoes. That could be good, too. Oh, yeah. This is good. All right, guys. Hot, but good. My throat is scratchy. I'm going to add some more seasoning to this because I just need a kick. This is when you cook it like you like it. So guys, that's all there is to it. Be sure to share this video. Let somebody know about the fun. My throat is acting up. Be sure to join me tonight at 9:15. I'm going to be live on YouTube with Hobo Nickel Barbecue. There is a link on my page. I will post another one. You can ask me anything you want. I'm not crying. My throat is scratchy. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me wash my hands again. Oh, family, thank you so much for being with me. I'll see you guys at 9:15 over live on YouTube for a question and answer. Please join me. Ask me anything you want. I'll be more than happy to answer it. I will have a picture of the final product up. We're just going to let it thicken a little bit and go from there. And that is how you make chicken and dumplings. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Remember to share this video. Cities and states, have a wonderful week. Have a blessed weekend and happy cooking.